1:25. Welcome back. You're watching the Midday View. Now, the Independent Electoral Commission says it's technically ready for the 2021 municipal elections that are set to take place sometime late October this year. Former Deputy Chief Justice Dikgang Moseneke has been tasked with determining what constitutes free and fair elections under the current COVID-19 conditions. Earlier, the Commission had a virtual launch for the municipal elections. Watching them was eNCA's reporter, Govan Whittles, who's joining us now live on the Midday View. Good afternoon, Govan. Very short and sharp and seemingly well-organized virtual launch there in Sandton of the municipal elections, with a very interesting sort of line that they're going to use to rally South Africans to cast their votes come October.
Yes, that's right, Braden. And this year, the Independent Electoral Commission is encouraging South Africans to make their crust for their community. And the slogan is every voice together. And the rationale is that everyone's voice together could bring change across the country, and having representative councils in those wards. And that's the basis that the IEC strategy is launching from. And their primary target, it appears, is the young voters, Bradan, who the IEC says are underrepresented on the voters' roll and are also more interested in taking part in democracy through more innovative ways, particularly digital platforms for registration. So this event and this launch of the local government elections was meant to communicate that slogan, but also announce the dates for the first voter registration weekends, which will be on the 17th and 18th of July, when over 23,000 stations across the country will be opening for registration, but also to respond to some of the concerns around how these elections could possibly happen. Those concerns being raised by political parties and South Africans in general. And the IEC, in a nutshell, saying they've done these by-elections in the last few months. They've noticed that the protocols they introduced at these by-elections was sufficient to prevent them from becoming super spreader events. And so they believe with those protocols, they would be cleared in terms of going ahead with the elections. It's on that basis that they believe they're technically ready to have these elections. They've also consulted the Department of Health and Disaster Management. And then, with regards to the elections being free and fair, the IEC saying that much of that will depend on the report by the former Deputy Chief Justice Dikgang Moseneke. Let's have a look now at what the chairperson had to say.
Here we're talking with respect to a number of protocols. For example, there may be certain electoral activities which cannot be undertaken as under normal conditions. For example, the gatherings, they are regulated by the COVID protocols. You know, you can't have a certain number of people gathering under one roof, whether it's in open air or indoors. So those kind of activities are what we are saying. To what extent would these kind of protocols inhibit freeness and fairness of the elections?